Correct. So guys, first of all, if you'll go to tableau.com, okay. So tableau.com is a official website of Tableau. Okay. So where you can see here we are having different products. Okay. So in products we can see like ignore about this plan and pricing and our platform. Okay. Ignore about this. The mainly the products are like one is a Tableau desktop and another one is a Tableau server, Tableau online, Tableau prep, Tableau CRM and Tableau public. So these are the main products. So data management, server management, embedded analytics, these all are like the extensions uh, which we are going to use in our existing servers. Extension is nothing but like already if we are having any setup, just we are adding them into the existing systems. So these are the add-ons. Okay. Now mainly right. So as part of this curriculum, we are going to learn about Tableau desktop and Tableau online. See, if you learn Tableau online, Tableau server and Tableau online is same. Okay, don't worry about it. We are going to learn Tableau desktop, Tableau server and Tableau online. These are the three things we are going to learn. Okay. So now we are going to see the difference between each product uh, for for what purpose we are going to use these different products. Okay. So first of all, first product is like it's a Tableau desktop. Okay, this Tableau desktop, right? So we are going to use this Tableau desktop for visualizing purpose. This Tableau desktop we are going to install in our local machines. Okay. Okay, you can download this Tableau desktop and you can install in your machine. By using this Tableau desktop, what we are going to do is we are going to connect to any kind of databases and we are bringing the required tables or views either directly the tables or by writing a custom SQL queries. We are bringing into Tableau environment and we are going to create a visualizations. Okay, this is the Tableau desktop. We can say Tableau desktop is useful to create a visualizations by connecting into the different set of databases or different kind of databases. Now, okay, so this Tableau desktop it is available only 64-bit version. See, for practice purpose like Tableau initially you will get as a 14-day style version, but see no one is going to ask like how many days in interviews also no one is going to ask. Okay, so if you download the Tableau desktop, you will install the Tableau desktop, how many days it will last. So no one is going to ask this kind of questions because as see as like for example if you go to institute, the people will say like okay it will come as a 14-day style version. So who will ask in interviews whether it will come as a 14-day style version or not? No one is bothered about this, right? So actually, right, so this Tableau desktop, okay, if you go to any company, if you join into any company, see they are going to give one Tableau license key and they are going to let you know which version of Tableau desktop you need to install in your machine. So that details are going to be provided by your manager or your colleagues. Already whoever is working in that project, they are going to provide the details. Okay, don't worry about it. So now, okay, now we are learning, right? So now we are learning, right? So initially the Tableau, if you want to download, you can use it for 14 days only. Okay, for our practice purpose. Okay, so now we can get the 1 year license. Okay, we can get the 1 year license if we are having student ID card or something. Okay, anyhow don't bother about it, so I will give you the license key. You can use it for 1 year. Okay, mainly you have to remember Tableau desktop is an application which is going to help us to connect to different kind of databases, okay, different kind of databases, and create a visualizations. This is going to be useful to develop the reports by connecting it to different databases. Simple thing. Just same definition I have said different ways. That's it. Nothing special. Okay. This is a Tableau desktop. So we are going to learn the entire Tableau desktop. What all are the functionalities we are having? Okay. What kind of questions we are getting? So all these things we are going to learn as part of this Tableau desktop. Okay. Concept by concept we are going, and also I am going to give you some scenarios to solve them. So you guys have to work on it. Okay. That too guys, so mostly right, so whenever I am explaining the concept, okay, I will say like this is an important point. So see, I am going to upload these videos. You have to go it, you can download it and you can refer one more time, and whatever I said important, just note it down somewhere. Okay, fine. So another product is,
Okay, sure.
any questions guys on this Tableau desktop application? I will show you guys. Just it is a like theoretical, like different products we are learning, but I will show you like how we are going to connect and how we are going to do anything. Okay. Now the another product is Tableau Prep. Another product is a Tableau Prep. See this Tableau Prep, we can say it is a ETL tool in Tableau. It is a ETL tool from Tableau, we can say. See, already we are having lot of ETL tools in market, Informatica, Talent, okay. So those applications are going to help in real time to bring to connect different kind of source systems, client source systems, and they are going to do some cleanup activities, and they are going to perform some like what we can say cleanup activities, and finally they are going to load the data, cleaned data into data warehouse. Okay, with the ETL tool, they are connecting to client data. Means client is like, for example, client data in the sense, right? So a client will be having different databases which they are storing the data in different places. Some data might be they are storing in a XML file, some data in some Oracle database, some data in like Azure, some data in something Redshift database. Okay, what the ETL people are going to do, ETL people in the sense like whoever is working on ETL part, like either Informatica or Talent, okay, they are going to connect all these different data sources, and they are going to bring they are going, by using ETL tool, they are going to connect, and they are going to clean the data. Cleaning the data means they are going to remove junk data, and they want to like they want to some do some aggregations or whatever it may be. They are going to like apply the logics as per the requirement, and finally they are going to load the data into our data warehousing tables. Okay, this is the ETL tool. Now from Tableau also we are having a one ETL tool that is called as a Tableau Prep. By using this Tableau Prep, we can connect to the source data in the sense raw data. See, always the source data will be raw data, client data will be raw data. Okay, we are going to connect raw data, and we are going to do some cleanup activities. Okay, we are going to do some cleanup activities, and finally whatever the output of this Tableau Prep, this output of Tableau Prep is going to be output of Tableau Prep is going to be a input for your Tableau desktop. Means we are connecting to source data, and we are going to one second guys. So we are going to connect to Tableau Prep and we are bringing the data and we are performing cleaning activities, and finally whatever the output we are getting, right? So this is going to be a input for your Tableau desktop. Again, from Tableau desktop, we are going to create a visualizations. So now, just you have to remember Tableau Prep is a kind of ETL tool from Tableau, which will help us to clean up the raw data. Okay, this is the use of Tableau Prep. Now we are going to see different product, Tableau, server and online. So here Tableau server is a different, okay, Tableau server is a different application, and online is a Tableau online is a different product from. Okay, then what I will mention is Tableau server is a one product and Tableau online is another product. See guys, so here these two are going to be, these two are going to work similar. These two are going to work similar. Why I am telling similar is both we are going to use to share the data with end users. Now, right, so I have created a reports by using Tableau desktop. I have created a reports by using Tableau desktop. Now, how you are going to share those reports with the customers? Finally, whatever the visualizations you are going to create, those should be useful for the end users. End users in the sense here, business users. The business users only, they are going to work on, they are going to look into the reports whatever you have created, and okay, they are going to take the decisions on their business. Means where, how the, for example, how these products are performing in terms of sales or in terms of profit, and how much revenue we got in this month, and what is the revenue in previous month, like same year, like previous year in the same day, how much sales we got. So these kind of like we are going to represent the data in a different formats, and by looking at the data, these users are going to take a decisions like still what they need to improve to increase their sales or to increase their profit, increase their revenue. So lot of things by looking at the data what we are providing in the terms of visualizations, they are going to look into it and they are going to take the decisions. Okay, now these Tableau servers, right? Now anyhow, Tableau desktop we said we are going to create. Now like now the customers, we are going to share these reports whatever we have developed by using Tableau desktop, we are going to share with the customers with the help of Tableau server and Tableau online. Tableau server and Tableau online. Okay, see, this is depending Tableau server and Tableau online. Okay, both are going to, we are going to use for same purpose, but depends on the project budget. Either they are going to purchase Tableau server or they are going to purchase the Tableau online. Customer means client or the vendor company. Okay, now Tableau server and Tableau online, as I said, both are serving for the same, right? So what is the difference between Tableau server and Tableau online? Okay, so Tableau server in the sense, first thing what we are going to do is we are going to purchase a license. Okay, we are going to purchase a license from Tableau company. We are going to purchase a license from Tableau company, and after that, okay, we are going to purchase a license from Tableau company. Okay, so once we will purchase the Tableau license, okay, then what we are going to do is we are going to set up a server in our on premises or in a cloud. Okay, means once we will purchase the license from Tableau company, the installation part and the infrastructure part and everything is owned by us only. Means we are going to take full responsibility on installation and configuration of the server and to make the availability of that server. Everything we are going to take care of it. Okay, coming to Tableau Online, see what is going to happen in terms of Tableau Online means once you will go for Tableau Online means Tableau company only. Tableau company will maintain the infrastructure and everything. Just they are going to give some space in the server. They are going to give some space in their server. Means here we are not at all going to bother about the infrastructure and installations and upgradations. Whatever the server administrator will do, we are not at all going to bother about here in terms of if you go for Tableau Online. Just we are going to use the server whatever is there. Just whatever we have created these reports. See this Tableau server on Tableau Online, anyone our project managers are like depends on see as per the SOW. See these anyone like either Tableau server or Tableau Online is going to be purchased for our project purpose. Okay, if you are having Tableau server means then the installation and everything is maintained by the our company. And if Tableau Online means everything is maintained by the Tableau company, just we are going to use the product. Sorry guys. Okay, this is the difference. Do you have any doubts guys in Tableau server and Tableau Online? Any doubts?
Yeah, actually, only Tableau Online is providing space for the server for our company, right?
Yes, correct. See, for example, I am starting a one project. Okay, I don't want to purchase a license. I don't want to maintain the infrastructure and everything. Just I will connect with the Tableau sales team. There will be a sales team. I am going to connect Tableau sales team. Just I am going to explain the requirement. Okay, requirement in the sense like how many
Okay.
users they are going to log in. Okay, what is the space required? So everything we are going to discuss. Based on that, they are going to tell us the price. Okay.
Okay.
So they are going to they are going to create some space and they are going to assign our company name and they are going to provide one link to log in into server. Okay.
I think just you said one thing. What is SOW?
Okay, it's a sign off between agreement between customer and the company. For example, I am working for one company. Okay, let's say I am working for some X company. Okay, but I am not going to see nowadays. If you'll see in all service based companies, okay, they don't have their own products.
Okay.
They are giving service for different customers, different clients. For example, let's take one example. I am working in Infosys. Okay, and in Infosys there is a one project called GE. For example, GE is a customer. Now Infosys and GE there will be a one agreement that is called as SOW. What to do, what not to do, everything will be documented, and what is the price of this project and what is the duration of this project and what kind of service we have to provide, everything will be documented. That is called SOW. Okay, and in that document itself they are going to mention what are the products we have to use and who is going to purchase. Either we are going Infosys has to pay or from client side GE is going to pay for that the okay purchasing things. Okay, everything is documented accordingly. The project will move on. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, yeah. Okay, now we are having another product called Tableau CRM. See guys, so now right, so Tableau is a Salesforce product. Tableau is a Salesforce product. Now Salesforce Tableau is acquired by Salesforce company I think 3 years back I think 2.5 years back. Okay, so earlier before this merge, actually Salesforce is having, okay, Salesforce is having one reporting tool called Einstein Analytics. Einstein Analytics. So Einstein Analytics is one of the reporting tool from Salesforce company. Okay, once the Tableau is acquired by Salesforce company, now they renamed this Einstein Analytics as Tableau CRM. Okay, Tableau CRM. They renamed it a Tableau CRM. So this is also one of the browser based application. Okay, so from like when you are having Salesforce account, then you can use this Tableau CRM. See, it is going to work with the Salesforce data perfectly, but still you can connect, but it is not that much flexible compared to Tableau desktop, Tableau applications. Okay, this is a little bit complicated thing. Okay, that's where it is not yet popular, Tableau CRM, but still some companies were using. Okay, Tableau CRM is a Salesforce product earlier. Now, after merging these Salesforce and Tableau, now they renamed it as a Tableau CRM. Okay, right. Nothing more to learn on this. Okay. This is also reporting tool, like how we are going to create a visualizations by using Tableau desktop. The same way we are going to create the reports, and we are going to store in the there itself in like browser itself, means browser based application, I said, right? So there itself we are going to create some tiles kind of thing, and we are going to store the dashboards here there itself. Okay, now the another product is Tableau server, Tableau CRM, Tableau public. Yeah. So another product is Tableau public. So this Tableau public, anyone can download and anyone can use this application lifelong. Means this is a free version, you can use entire your lifetime. Okay, no license is required. But the problem is, then if we are having the public version, why we have to pay the amount for Tableau desktop to purchase the license for Tableau desktop? Actually, there is a difference between Tableau desktop and Tableau public. Means difference in the sense, both we are going to use for creating the visualizations, okay, by connecting to data sources. Here is the difference. What kind of data sources we can connect by using a Tableau public, and what kind of data sources we can connect by using Tableau desktop. Here, by using Tableau public, you can able to connect only the files which is available in your local machine. You can connect the files which is available in your local machine. But if you'll go to any real time, no one is going to work with the local files like Excel files, okay, flat files, CSV files, or XML files. No one is going to work in real time. Very rare case, 0.00% only. Like let's take a 1%. 1% only in real time we are going to work with Excel files and all those things, local files. But in real time we are going to connect different kind of databases. The customer, whatever the database the customer is having, we are going to connect to that database and we are bringing the data. See, Tableau public is not allow you to connect any kind of databases. Only you can connect the local files which is available in your machine. But through Tableau desktop, you can connect local files which is available in your local machine, and also you can connect any kind of databases, any kind of database. So that is the difference. And one more difference is, if whatever you have created the reports by using Tableau desktop, you can save in your local machine. You can save in your local machine. But whatever the reports you have created by using Tableau public application, you cannot able to save them in your local machine. You have to publish those into Tableau public server. Tableau public server. Some people, right? So if you'll go for interview, some people they may ask like, can you please share your Tableau public profile? Means Tableau public profile, right? So whatever like dashboards you have created, okay, then it is better to have a one Tableau public profile and you can publish these Tableau reports into server. See, to publish to publish any report to your Tableau public server, you no need to create by using Tableau public. You can create by using your Tableau desktop. Then after that, you can publish into your Tableau public profile. There is a no issue. Okay, but you cannot by using whatever the reports you have created by using Tableau public, you cannot save them in your local machine. That is the disadvantage. Then in this case, what is going to happen is, for example, let's assume, right? So I am using Tableau public to create a visualizations for one of the customer by connecting a local files. Okay, then how I am going to share those reports with the customers? Definitely, I have to publish them into Tableau public. If I will publish them to Tableau public, let's assume like the files which I have, the files is having some sensitive data. With the sensitive data only, I have created a visualizations. Now, if I will publish those report into Tableau public server, there won't be any security. Anyone from the world, anyone in the world, they can log in and they can see the reports what I have created. There is a no security. But if you are having Tableau online or Tableau server, then those were the secure environments. Whatever the reports you have created, you are going to publish either Tableau online or Tableau server. Then see, whoever is authorized to the servers, they can only log in into server and they can see the reports. Okay, the Tableau online, Tableau server are the secure servers, but Tableau public server is a not secured one. Anyone can log in and see the reports whatever you have created. So that's where we are going for Tableau desktop or and Tableau server or Tableau online. Any of these products we are going to purchase. Tableau desktop is mandatory and Tableau server, anyone, either Tableau server or Tableau online. In real time, you are going to see these products. Okay. And Tableau public, no one is going to use for practice purpose. If you don't have a license, you are going to do practice by connecting to your local files, then you can go with the Tableau public. Okay. And guys, so we are having a few more products. Yeah, any doubts, guys?
One question.
Yeah.
So we can publish data from Tableau desktop to Tableau public.
Yes, we can. Tableau desktop to Tableau public server, we can.
Public.
Yeah.
Can. Okay. So from public to desktop, we cannot do it.
No. Public to desktop, not see. Tableau. Okay. Tableau public server. Okay, I am telling Tableau public server. See, whatever we have created using Tableau public, the report should be published to Tableau public server. Okay.
Okay.
And see, here, whatever the reports we have created by using Tableau desktop, we can still publish to Tableau public server.
Okay.
And also, whatever we have created, we can publish to Tableau server or Tableau online itself.
Okay.
See, ikkada only one difference you have to identify. Tableau public means there won't be any security. Just remember that. There won't be any security. Okay.
Yeah, if we are sending any reports to any customer or client, we can publish through. I mean, we can sharing through Tableau online and Tableau.
Yes.
Tableau
Tableau
server, right?
Yes, in real time, in any of the project, we are going to use any one of this product. Exactly. Correct.
Okay.
Just See, if anyone is going to ask in interview what are the different products which Tableau have, then you should know all these products. So that's why I'm explaining all these products. Okay. Next few more products we are having, guys. So one is a Tableau reader. Tableau reader. So this Tableau reader, see, name itself it is saying a reader, means just reading purpose we are going to use this product. For example, I have created a one report. I have created a one report by using Tableau desktop in one of my project. Let's assume I have created a one report by using Tableau desktop. Now that time we don't have a server. We don't have a Tableau server. Now the customer wanted to see the report. Now he is asking me to share the report. Now as of now we are having only one Tableau license. One Tableau license which I am using currently in my mission. Now still the customer want to see the report in his mission by opening in his mission, and he want to present it to someone, to higher management. Then in this case what we can suggest the customer is we can ask them to install the Tableau reader in their mission. Tableau reader in this, I think, right? So now in the latest versions they are not releasing this Tableau reader. Okay, in the earlier versions we are having Tableau reader one product. Okay, now what we can do is we can suggest the users, customers, to install a Tableau reader. So once they will install the Tableau reader, what we are going to do is we are going to share this Tableau workbook which we have created by using Tableau desktop. We are going to share with them by using Tableau reader. They can open that report what we have shared. They can open by using this Tableau reader from the desktop or laptop. Okay, just this simple, in simple we can say Tableau reader will help the users to open the report which we are going to share through mail or like to anything. We are not going to publish to server. Just we are going to share the report which we have developed by using Tableau desktop. By using Tableau reader, the end users are going to view that report. Okay, just see, once they will open this report by using Tableau reader, they cannot able to do any editing. Okay, just they can view whatever the filters is available. They can change the filters and they can see the values. That's all. They cannot able to edit anything. It's a just viewing purpose, reading purpose. Now see, whenever you will open any word file or something, you can, it will show like it's not enabled to edit the content, something, those kind of warnings we will get. It is in reading mode, then you cannot able to edit if it is opened in a reader mode, right?
Yes.
The same thing the Tableau reader will work. It is going to help the customers to open the existing reports whatever we have shared with them. Okay, any doubts guys on these products? These are the different products we are having.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, fine, good. Now we are going to see the Tableau desktop. Okay, so guys, Tableau desktop, once you will install the Tableau desktop, so once you will install the Tableau desktop, it is going to be one second guys. Okay, so actually once we will install the Tableau desktop, so what is going to happen is you are going to get one icon in your desktop, or also you can search it. So the logo will be like this guys, the logo will be like this. Okay, so
We are unable to see your screen.
oh, unable to see your screen. Okay, sorry. till the till previous you are able to see, right? Whatever I explained.
No.
No.
No, actually, I mean, I pinged you, but I think you don't see that.
Oh, guys, you should have tell me, na.
It was a theoretical part, so I didn't interest
Arey,
that much.
just see, I am writing here whatever the products and everything.
Oh, we missed it.
Okay, okay, no problem. It's my mistake. Okay, right. Okay, okay. So now, right. So if you'll go to Tableau the icons, right. So once you will install the Tableau desktop in your mission, you are going to get one icon like this. Okay, this is the icon, or you can search by by entering the product name like Tableau. This is like whatever you can see like 2021.2. This is the version which I have installed in my machine. Okay, this is the version which I am using. You can see here Tableau 2021.2, and here there will be a one more somewhere. Oh, I have uninstalled that one. Okay, you can install multiple versions in your machine. No issue on that. You can install, for example, now here 2021 point is there. So if I want, I can install one more version like 2021.3 or 2021.4, which is the latest version currently. Okay, I can install it. You can maintain multiple versions. Okay. Now, yeah, any doubts?
No.
Right. So now see how we are going to open Tableau application. Just we are going to double click on this. Once you will double click on this application, automatically it is going to start the. Now you can see, guys. So this is the application. Okay. So in this, right. So in this area, you guys can see here. You can see three sections. One is a connection section. Here in the left side pane, you can see the connection section. Okay, in this connection, by using this connection section, we are going to connect different databases or different flat files or different things. So here the options, whatever we can see here, these options going to help us to connect different kind of data. Okay, and in the right side you can see left side we are having connection and right side we are having discover. See, this discover is it's a kind of free trainings which provided by the Tableau. Okay, so here getting started, connecting to data means how you are going to connect, and visual analytics, understanding Tableau. Okay, so this is a kind of training videos, free training videos, basic level understanding they are going to provide. And here resources, these resources, how it is going to help you guys means here, for example, here this Tableau community, especially okay, Tableau community forums. So guys, from day one or after next week onwards, what you guys have to do is you guys have to follow these community forums, because here there will be a lot of questions, means in real time whoever is working or whoever is practicing, if they got stuck. For example, I am working, so I stuck in some middle of something, I don't know the solution how to proceed further. Then what I am going to do is I am going to post a question in Tableau forums. Then what is going to happen, I have posted a question, then right, so lot of people will be there in that forums. Okay, then whoever will be having an idea on that, they are going to give a solution for me, at least not 100% solution. For some questions you are going to get 100% solution, and few questions you will get relatively like 90% or 80% solution. The remaining thing you are going to modify the logics whatever they have given as per your requirement. Okay, this community Tableau is having very powerful community, whatever the question you can share it here, so they can help you guys. Okay, see, now I am going to open this one, just I will share this link with you guys. Guys, this is the Tableau community page. So what you guys have to do is you guys have to log in. Okay, you guys have to log in. So now if I will log in, I have already an account, so I am going to log in. Okay, let me share this link with you guys. Okay, So I am going to share this one. So this is a very important thing, guys. So from next week onwards, you have to follow the rules. So I will let you know like how you have to go. So first, you have to register it. Okay. So I am going to log in. See, once you will log in, guys, so there will be a one and there will be an account for you. Okay. So now, for example, here you can see. I think last time membership organization. Okay, these are the different questions you can see. So and also you guys can see like your profile. Okay, there now I am looking onto my profile. Now here even I have posted few questions. Okay, this is my profile. Okay, now right, so post one posts, okay, and one comment. So this is from 2020, I think something. Here you can see. So someone is asked a question, so I have replied on that. So if you know the answer, guys, so you if you guys are like you know the solution, you guys can able to comment it. Okay, so if you are having any question, what you guys have to do is, let's go to here, ask a question is there, right? Just go to home page. Here ask a question is there, right? So what if I ask a question, just if you are having any existing issues, you can search here, you can search in this area. For example, filters not refreshing, dynamic filters parameters filter, so something you can type it. So you can see the earlier post, filters not refreshing with correct values. Okay, so there will be a lot of whatever you can search, it is going to give the answers. Here you can see it is answered, it is answered, it is answered. Wherever you can say answered means that is that thread is closed, that thread is closed. So for example, quick filters not getting updated when data source is refreshed. Now this is a one kind of issue. The user is the like one of the person is asking like the filters are not getting refreshed because when you have created a report, okay, there will be some data. Like for example, you are having four values. For example, customer name is there or employee name is there. In that employee names, employee 1, employee 2, employee 3 is there. Okay, now those three values is available in the filter. Now what happened is, in the backend database table, okay, the few more employees got added into the existing data, means 3 employees, existing employees, plus another 4 employees added. Now the total employee count is 7. Now what he is telling is the 7, now that in my database the employee count is 7, but the filter, whatever the filter I am using to filter out the data in my dashboard, that is still showing 3 customers only. It is not updating properly. That is the issue he posted. Okay, now if you click on that link, you are going to get the different like comments by different people. Now you guys can see here, so he posted like this. Okay, now you can see that different people will give different comments, you have to read it. Okay, first what you guys have to do is, you guys have to read the scenario, what is the exact issue here. Okay, you have to read this scenario, then you have to try from your end, you have to try from your end. Then if you are not able to, then only you can go for the solution what the others see. Here you can see selected as best, selected as best. Means here you can see here within the Tableau desktop, what I was able to do was to go to data, refresh all extract, then it refreshed all the filters. Means he is telling manually we can refresh it. Okay, guys, still what you guys have to do is, you guys, one second guys, hello, yes, please. Yes, yeah, please say. Uh, yes, correct. I am looking for a job change. Mhm. Okay. So do I need to relocate to Pune? Uh, yeah, if no option means definitely I will. If is it fine to work from like my base location, then that is also fine. Anything is fine for me. Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. That will work out. No issue on that. Yes, correct. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it going to be permanent for third party, or like how it is going to be in future? This contract will be like how many days, like with the customer? Oh, okay, third party. Okay, that is fine. No problem. Yes, yes, correct. Yeah, fine, no problem. Yeah, fine, no problem. Yes, I have. Yes, I have updated one. I can join within 30 days. Yes. If yeah, see, I have to check with my manager. Like, yeah, anyhow, my project. It's like as I am in provisionary period now. Okay, provisionary period, you know, right? So it's a 1 month officially notice period. Okay, so now I can check with my manager. That is not an issue. I can negotiate till 20 days or like that. I have 8 years of experience, 7.6 nearly. Yeah, around 8 years. Relevant experience is 7 years. Yes. Current CTC is 7.5. Sorry, 17.5. 5. Yes. I'm expecting 28. Yes, correct. Yes, Hyderabad location. Yes, correct. Yes, yes. It's okay for me. Yeah, yeah, I understand that one. Totally, I understand. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Fine. Thank you. Yeah, guys. Sorry for that. Hello. Okay. Right. So now, right. So, like this is the solution they have provided. So he said like when they mark it as a uh, completed, then this is working for them. Okay. So you have to go this way. So this is now you will not like you won't be like comfortable with the terminology what they were using. So once we will move on, right? So for 1 week or 10 days, okay, then you will be like familiar with the terminology. Then after that you can go through this Tableau community. Guys, this see the people in interview, they may ask the complex scenario which you have faced in your project. This is a standard question nowadays.
Okay.
So what you have to do is regularly, if you are following the forums, okay, so there will be a lot of questions which will be interesting. So you can look at this, look at those like comments, like whatever the different people they are sharing their thoughts. You can go through their thoughts, and then right. So if you read those thoughts, and finally you see automatically you will start thinking yourself. So how we can resolve this? Okay. So to crack an interview, so like if for example if they are going to ask any real-time scenarios on the spot, whatever they have faced in their project, okay, you should be in a position at least to give like 60-70% solution for them. Okay, when you are going to get that confidence, when you are going to do more practice, if you are going to more familiar with the options which is available in the tool, then only you can able to at least try for give the solution. If you are not familiar with the options which is available in the tool, then it won't be possible to give the solution. Okay, so first you have to do the practice, then you have to follow the community. Most of the people, they don't know the community how to use, whoever is learning and whoever is searching for the jobs. Okay, so now guys, so okay, now this is the forum, so you can register yourself. Okay, now let's coming to Tableau. Okay, this is like here you can see the bottom side of these resources, here update to 2021.4.2. now means what it means, what it is mean is like now the latest version of the Tableau is 2021.4.2. now the latest version, what the current version in the market is 2021.4.2.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, 2021.4.2 guys. Now the middle section, whatever you can see here in the open, under below this open, here whatever the reports you have created recently, last time, recently like yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever the reports you have created, those reports is going to be appear here. Okay, just it's a kind of the reports which you have created earlier. And the below this open section, here sample workbooks is there, right? So these three are the different workbooks which provided by the Tableau. So you guys want to, you can go with, by opening this one you can go with the Tableau. Now you can see automatically the dashboards whatever we are seeing here, there we can see here, these are the sample reports which created by the Tableau. If you want, you can like go through it. Okay, fine. So now guys, so here see, now just now I opened, automatically it is appearing here, recently opened one. Okay, so if you want to pinpoint it, you can pinpoint it. See, once you will pinpoint it, always it is going to be in the first place. Now I am going to open this one. Now this won't be in the first position. Now for example, if I will go here, okay, it's opened in another report, fine. So now I am going to this here. Now you can say always this is going to be first place when whatever I pinned it. Once you unpin it, now it is going to be second place from the next time, whichever is opened recently, that is going to appear in the first place. Okay, this is not important, but it is sometimes, right? So if you are lazy to connect and to open the saved one directly, you can click it on the recent one which you have worked till yesterday or till last hour. If you want to continue from there, you can open it. Okay, fine. Now guys, so here under connect section we are having a different options. The first option is a Tableau server. So this option we are going to learn when we are going to learn about the Tableau server, okay, or when we are going to learn about the data sources. That time I will explain you what is this option, okay. In simple we can say this Tableau server option is going to help us to connect the data sources, the data source which is already available in Tableau server. Means I have a Tableau server. For example, already I have created a one data source and I published it into a Tableau server. Now, by using the same data source, I want to create another report. Then what I am going to do is I am going to use this option to connect to the data source which is already available in Tableau server. Okay. I will once we will see these options, guys, you will come to know exactly what it means. Okay, but don't worry about it. I am going to explain you later. Okay. Now coming to 2A file. See, 2A file means like this section is going to help you to connect uh, to your local files which is available in your machine. Local files means which is stored in your machine. For example, I have installed my Tableau application in my machine. Now I want to connect to any kind of local file which is available in my machine. Then I am going to use this option. Depends on the file type which I have in my machine. For example, if you are having a text file, you are going to use this option. Microsoft Excel means you are going to use Microsoft Excel, or PDF file, spatial file, statistical file, so on. If more option, if you click on more option, it is going to browse. Like for example, if you are going to upload any file to net browser, or to your email or something, right? So you are going to get this option. Now you can navigate to the file where it is stored in your local machine. Okay, then you are going to update it. Okay, fine. Now see, all these options we will call it as a connectors. We will call it as a connectors. Okay, all these options we are going to call it as a connector. Connector is going to helpful. See, connector is a mediator. Connector is a mediator which will help us to establish the connection between your database and Tableau. Okay, connector. Yeah, sorry.
Nothing. Just I said. Okay.
So connectors is going to help you to connect your database. Okay. See now, guys. So now, for example, this 2A server is there, right? See, 2A server section is going to help you to connect to the different kind of databases. This Snowflake, Salesforce, MySQL, Oracle, these are the different databases. If you click on more, you can see the Tableau will support wide variety of data sources. Now you can see installed connectors, 77 connectors is available, and these are the additional connectors, 15 is available. Okay, so these are the different connectors which we are going to use depend on the database what the customer is using. If the customer is using Oracle database or Snowflake or whatever the database listed here, we are going to use that connector to connect to the customer database. For example, you have joined in any of one of the project. In that project, the client is using MongoDB, okay, or MySQL, or some Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server. We are having lot of databases. I think you might be heard like Oracle, frequently MySQL, and recently in the market, Snowflake is a powerful database browser, like cloud-based database. Okay, so these kind of databases we are having. So now, for example, if you want to connect any kind of database, now you have to choose like what the database means. You once you will join into project, you should know what is the database. Then you are going to connect the database. For example, let's take like Snowflake. Okay, I am going to click on Snowflake. Now once you will click on Snowflake, now you can see here these options won't come initially, so this will be like This will be like, it is going to appear this way. Now here you have to provide all the options whatever is available. So you have to provide the server name. Guys, these server names and the role will be like your role, either your account administrator or like a reader or writer access. So different roles will be there in Snowflake, guys. And one more thing, remember, whatever the options you can see here, now we are using Snowflake connector to connect to the Snowflake database. Okay, the options whatever you can see, it will differ compared to other connector. See, this is a Snowflake connectors. For to connect to any Snowflake database, you required server name, role. It's a optional. Either you can enter or you cannot, but it's not a problem. And here you can use authentication type. Depends on your client authentication. If your client authentication is using OAuth, then we are going to use your OAuth authentication or username and password. Okay, or you can Okta username and password. So there will be different options, so you can use any of this method to connect based on the client whatever he provided to you. Okay, everyone will be having in see specifically for you only, they are not going to create different authentication methods. It will be same for all the employees whoever is working. Okay, it will be same, the authentication method. So they are going to share you the user ID and password. Guys, user ID, password, one more thing you have to remember, when you will go to any organization, okay, the ID will be same, the user ID will be same, always same for all the applications whatever you are going to access. Either if you take database, the same, and to server, a Tableau server also same, ID will be same. Okay, whatever the applications, client applications you are going to log in, the ID will be same, only the password might be the difference. Password might be the different for, especially for databases. Okay, and here we are having initial SQL. So if you want, you can write the SQLs, and advanced you can say custom derived parameters. So if you want, you can use the parameters itself. Okay, this is when you are going to connect to Snowflake. These are the different options you are going to get. Or for example, if you are going to connect to Google Drive or something, Google Sheets. Okay, let's take a Google Sheet. Now you can say it is going to ask like how you are going to log in. See now, say automatically it is logged in. Allow access. I am clicking allow access. Now if I will log in into my account, then it is going to open a Google Drive. See, Tableau created this window to authenticate. It is now safe to close. Now it's authenticated. Now if I will go to Tableau, I can see it's which one. So it's showing the files which is available in my Google Drive. These are the different files which I am having in my Google Drive. Now if I want to open, I can open anything. Okay, now order details, there is order details, I can click on it. Now I can connect it. Now it is going to establish a connection. Okay, so the connectors, one you will see these connectors. So what kind of details I need to provide, don't worry guys. Once you will join into any project, you are going to get all the details either by your project manager or by your colleagues. Okay, but for each and every access request, either your manager behalf of you or you are going to raise a different requests, okay, to get the access, right? And Tableau installation also, Tableau desktop installations also, you are not going to do by your own, because there will be a lot of restrictions. You are not going to get admin access. Okay, you are not going to get admin access. So you have to raise a request to your IT team. Then your IT team person is going to contact with you, okay, for the installation. Then he will connect you through TeamViewer or whatever. If you are going to share, like you are going to share your computer ID, then he is going to log in and he is going to install that software in your machine. Okay, he is going to control your machine that time in the installation time. Okay, fine. But guys, so these are the different connections. Now here, save data sources, this option also I am going to explain you later. If I will explain you also, you are not going to get anything. Okay, it will be confused. So now guys, so before that, before start, okay, we have to learn some terminology. We have to know some terminology here. The terminology means what is a mean by data source. What is a mean by data source? Anyhow, we know what is a mean by connector now. Connector, what is the mean by connector? What connector will do? The connector will help us to connect to the database. The connectors, each database will be having different connectors. Each database will be having its own connector. See, if you try to connect like a Snowflake database by using my Oracle or MySQL connector, is it going to work? It's not going to work. If you want to connect MySQL, you have to use MySQL connector. If you want to connect Google Sheets, then you should have used Google Sheets connector only. You cannot use Snowflake connector to connect to Google Sheets, right? So you have to select the, you have to choose the connector based on your database. Okay, these connectors will help us to connect. Now, what is the mean by data source? Okay, before the data source, we will see like, see, actually, we are saying like reports. We are telling like Tableau is a data visualization tool. So exactly how we are going to create a visualization. For example, guys, don't worry, just I am going to explain you. I will explain you one more time later. For example, here I am going to open the existing report which already is available as a sample. Okay. Now here we are having, see now here we are having, yeah. Now guys, here you can see this is the reports which already developed. Okay. Now here you can see this is here data source is there. Here first you can see the bottom side, you can see data source. Here you can see obesity. In the before the obesity there is a one table kind of format, image, small image, and one more is a college. These are the different tabs like Excel, how we will get the sheet 1, sheet 2 like that, right? The same way. And here this is another report, this is a sheet, and global temperature. Okay guys, have you observed any difference? For example, here college you can see only one visualization, and here global temperature you can see different visualizations. This is the one visualization and this is another visualization, right? We are having different visualizations. Now what is this mean? Okay, what is this? Whatever you can say, what we will call it this one. See guys, the entire, first of all you have to know this entire. For example, if I will open now, this is a one application. Now you can say I opened Tableau in 2 times. For example, I opened in 2 times. Okay, here you can see background, one more application is opened one more time. The same Tableau application I opened, like here this is a one application, one Tableau, and this is another one, and here this is another one. 3 windows I opened, same application. And here you can see guys, see some reports I have in Tableau world indicators. World indicators is the workbook name. See this entire, like for example, let me give one example. If you open the Excel, okay, if you open the Excel, guys, generally what we will call it as Excel workbook, right? Excel workbook or Excel. Some cases some people will take Excel sheet. So what is the mean by Excel sheet and what is Excel workbook? See, workbook means it's a combination of different sheets. Excel workbook means it's a combination of, for example, here you can see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. 3 different sheets is available. Now you are keeping some data in sheet 1 and you are going to keep some data in sheet 2 and some another data in sheet 3, and you are going to increase the sheets. You are going to create the number of sheets depends on your requirement. Now these sheets are individual, means each sheet is having its own data, set of data. Now once you will save this report, now you can see I am going to save this report. Okay, now I am going to save. See, once whenever you will save, here you can see Excel workbook, save type as a Excel workbook. Means, what is the mean by Excel workbook here? The collection of different sheets. Now for example, I have saved one workbook, like for example I have given one. Okay, let's assume I have given one. I am saving this workbook. Okay, let's saving this workbook. Now again I am going to create some another set of data in sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. I have changed, I have modified the data, and again I am going to save the Excel file. Now here again it is going to be Excel workbook. Means here I am going to give 2. Now how many workbooks I have saved? Excel workbooks. I have saved 2 Excel workbooks. One Excel workbooks is having the information, for example, information related manufacturing, and the Excel workbook, the another Excel workbook file name is 2, that is having some orders information. Okay, now I am having 2 Excel workbooks. Each Excel workbook created to serve the different purposes. Correct? One is for manufacturing related data and another one is for orders related data. Now here what I am going to do is, in the same way, same way like how we are having different sheets in the Excel file, Excel workbook, the same way in Tableau also we are going to have different. Now here you can see 3 different applications, right? Sorry, I have opened 3 different reports. Each report is going to serve different purposes. Now you can see here, this is an empty one. I haven't created anything. This is a blank. Okay, I am not going to bother about this. Now here you can see this Tableau regional and here world indicators. These two are the different workbooks. We will call it as a different workbooks. This world indicator is serving in different purpose. Means it contains the data, it contains the data which is not related to regional. Means the world indicators, right? So this dashboard in serving different purpose, and this regional dashboard, this workbook, regional workbook, is serving in different purpose. Guys, this one we will call it as a workbooks. Okay, what is the mean by workbook? In simple terminology, we can say a workbook is a combination of workbook. Okay, basic thing, what is the mean by workbook? Workbook is a collection of worksheets, and dashboards, stories, and data sources. Okay, so it is a combination of workbook, worksheets, dashboards, stories, and data sources. Now what is the mean by worksheet? What is the mean by worksheet? Now I am going to open empty one. Okay, I have opened empty one. Now I am going to connect one Excel file. Okay, now for example, for like guys, I will explain all these things, guys, don't worry. Okay, now I have connected to one. So let's see, already there is a one data source. Let me remove it. Oh, so many were there. Okay, right. Very good luck, Mamata. Yeah, guys, so now for example, okay, I am going to remove all this, delete. Okay, fine. Now guys, here you can see here it is a sheet 11. Okay, if you'll open the fresh one, let me open the fresh one. Otherwise, it is going to be. So by default, when you will open the application, it is going to be like this, right? So now I am going to connect to the Excel file. So I will show you like how to connect different databases either tomorrow. Okay. So guys, now I am going to say I have connected to sample superstore data source, which when you will install your Tableau application, automatically this data source like sample data source is going to be provided by Tableau. Okay, and you can find that data source in my Tableau repository folder. Okay, now here I am going, here you can see orders, people and return. So these are the three different files, means three different tab sheets in your Excel file. As I said, right? So if you here sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, here sheet 1 name is orders and people, second sheet name is people, and third sheet name is some region, something. Okay, regions or something. Okay, so the same names here you can say returns or something. Now if you are using like sheet 1, sheet 2, like it will treat as a different tables. Okay, now I am going to using orders. Okay, let's go here, don't worry. Now here you can see sheet 1, I will explain you guys tomorrow clearly, but here sheet 1. Okay, in the sheet 1, here this is a Tableau workspace. This is a Tableau workspace where you can create a visualization. This is the place, this is the place you are going to create a visualization. Okay, in each worksheet, in the single worksheet, you can create only one visualization. You can create only one visualization. Now here you have created, let's assume you have created a one pie chart here. Then you cannot create another bar chart here by using different dimensions. In single sheet, we can create only one visualization. Now for example, I want to create another visualization. Then what I am going to do is I am going to create a new worksheet. You can see here after sheet 1 we are having a plus symbol like one sheet, and there is a plus symbol that is called as a new worksheet. Either you can click on this area. Now here you can see sheet 2. In this sheet you can create a different visualization. Now sheet 1 is having different visualization and sheet 2 is going to be have different visualization. Same way you can create n number of sheets. There is a no limit. You can create as many as visualizations. Now once you have created a different visualizations, now the customer will expect all these visualizations, whatever you have created these visualizations, he want to see in a single page, like single sheet, single page, we can say single page for example. Now to display all the sheets, whatever the visualizations you have created, to display in a single place, we are going to use a dashboard option. We are going to use dashboard. See, first option, whatever you can see, this is a new worksheet, and after that there is a one table kind of thing structure, and there is a one plus symbol. Once you will click on it, now you can see, keep the mouse cursor. Now you can able to see the name of that icon is new dashboard. Once you will click on the new dashboard, now you can see it is displaying dashboard 1, and also you can see left side the different sheets whatever is available, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 5, sheet 6, whatever you can see here. And you can create as many as dashboards. Again, the second icon here, you can create as many as dashboards. Okay, now you should like sheet is a, in each sheet we are going to create a visualizations. Okay, and whatever the visualizations we have created, we are going to like we can say like dashboard is a collection of different worksheets. All these graphs, all these visualizations, whatever you have created in the worksheet level, you are going to show them collectively in the dashboard level. So simply coming to definitions, we can say dashboard is a collection of worksheets. Dashboard is a collection of worksheets, or dashboard is a collection of visualizations. Means here whatever the graph you have created in sheet 1, you can use it. Whatever the graph you have created in sheet 2, you can drag it here. You directly you are going to drag like this. ఏమి? ఎందుకు వాడాడు వస్తాడు. సరే ఫోన్ చేస్తాను. So these are the, this way you are going to organize. Okay, as of now we haven't created, just it's a empty sheets. Okay, so now it's a collection of different worksheets. You can see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4 and sheet 6. Now in dashboard 2, again all the sheets you are going to get it. Now I am going to use different sheets, like whatever you required, how you want to organize the data, you are going to display like this. Okay, if this is a simple thing you have to remember. In each worksheet we are going to create only one visualization, and dashboard is a collection of different worksheets. And coming to the story, okay, dashboard is a collection of worksheets. And another option, we are having a story. So now we have seen this is a new worksheet and this is a new dashboard, and after this icon, new dashboard icon, we are having a story icon. This story is nothing but, like for example, in this story, see generally movies, right? A movie, like how it is going to be, like frame by frame, right? Frame by frame. For example, frames, like if they are not going to keep frames in a proper order, then the movie, are you going to get like a clear idea on the movie? The frames, right? So whatever the shots they have done, they should be arranged in a proper manner. Then only you can see the movie, like what we can say, the people will say like the movie is not good, direction is not good, lot of things they will say. And also, for example, if you are doing starting itself, you are doing some fight, after the fight itself you are doing song, if you are keeping the frames like that, it won't be interesting and the continuity will miss, right? If the frames is not arranged, the continuity will miss. The same way, the story option, what it is going, how it is going to help end users means, by looking at the story points, the end users will get some feel like, okay, how we are performing comparing to last. Like for example, they started business in 2010 or 1985. From there, how the business is growing, what all are the like achievements they have achieved. So we are going to display in a order. So that is what we will call it as a story. So we are going to show like progress, like how they have improved from scratch. So this is what the story is telling. In this story, again it is a collection of worksheets and dashboards. Either you can use, in the story point, you can use the worksheets or you can use the dashboards. Okay, so story is a collection of worksheets or dashboards. You can create as many as stories, depends on. Okay, and here see, one thing guys, you have to remember, in each sheet we can create only one visualization. After creating these sheets only, we are going to create the dashboards. In dashboards 1, for example, in dashboard 1, I am using sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 4, sheet 6. And dashboard 2, I cannot use this dashboard 1 directly in dashboard 2. Only in dashboard level, we can able to use only the worksheets. Whatever the worksheets we have created, only those worksheets we can use it. In this dashboard level, you cannot create any visualization. Remember that. You cannot create any visualization. Just you can arrange the visualizations whatever you have created by using worksheet option. In the worksheet, whatever the visualization you have created, just you can organize in the dashboard level. Now coming to story is a collection of worksheets and dashboards. Here also you cannot create any visualizations. If you want to create visualization, then you have to use the worksheet. In the worksheet level only you can create a visualization. Okay guys, is it clear?
Yes.
Right, guys. So from tomorrow we will continue again. Okay, this is the first session. Guys, share me your mail IDs. So I will upload this session into Drive. Okay,
Okay.
I will give access. So